Time now for sports news with Kayode Alayode.
Thank you, Gimbas. Welcome to Sports News. We start off with football. Nigeria's Super Eagles have kicked off their 2019 Africa Cup of Nations qualifying campaign with a 2-0 defeat to South Africa in Uyo. After hitting the post late in the first half, Tokelo Ranti put South Africa ahead 10 minutes after the restart.
Vilakazi scored twice that evening. Now, good running on the overlap. Pashele gets the cross-in shot! Goal! Goal from Ranti! The man who loves scoring against the Super Eagles has done it again.
Now, following further missed opportunities, Percy Tau made no mistake when he had his chance scoring with his first touch off the bench.
Tlatswayo breaks. Now South Africa. Percy Tau! Percy Tau! Carries on. Can he score here? Yes, he can. 2-0. He was onside. Nigeria had everyone ahead.
The Super Eagles huffed and puffed to get back in the game, but South Africa held on for its first competitive win over Nigeria.
It's 2-0 to Bafana. Of perennial qualifiers. There it is. Victory for Bafana.
Moving on now, 20-year-old Yelena Ostapenko has stunned Simona Halep in the women's singles final of the French Open. Playing in her first major final, the unseeded Latvian came from a set down to win 4-6, 6-4 and 6-3 to cap a fairy tale fourth night in Paris. Ostapenko is the first player to win a debut tour-level title at the slam since Gustavo Kuerten at Roland Garros in 1997. And Rafael Nadal says he must overcome the spectacular shot-making of Stan Wawrinka if he is to win a 10th French Open title on Sunday. Third seed Wawrinka hit 8-7 winners in his semi-final win over world number 1 Andy Murray, and Nadal admits he has to match his aggressive play to have a chance of coming out on top. Nadal has yet to drop a set in Paris, reaching the final for the loss of just 29 games over 6 matches. His record at Roland Garros stands at 78 match wins and just 2 defeats. Cleveland Cavaliers beat off NBA Finals elimination and ended Golden State's shot at an unprecedented perfect run with a 137-116 win. Kyrie Irving scored a game-high 40 points and LeBron James chipped in with 31 as the defending champions pulled to within 3-1 and forced the best-of-7 series back to Oakland. The Cavaliers, who defeated the Warriors in a decisive 7th game last year after trailing 3-1, are now trying to become the first NBA team to rally back from 3-0 series defeat. And that's sports news. Gimba Umar is back in just a moment. Stay with us.
Theresa May's 2 closest advisers have quit after Conservatives' failure to win the general elections. Announcing his resignation on the Conservative home website, Mr. Nick Timothy urged Tory MPs to get behind Ms May, but said nothing should be allowed to get in the way of the process of forming a government of beginning Brexit talks. Mr. Timothy says that he is taking responsibility for his role in the disappointing election result and that his party's failure to win was not due to a lack of support for Theresa May and the Conservatives, but due to an unexpected surge of support for Labour. Mr. Nick Timothy and Ms. Fiona Hill both stepped down amid mounting pressure on Ms May to overhaul the way Number 10 worked and that would be Number 10 Downing Street Circle for the advisers. Also, the police in London have confirmed that the London Bridge attackers tried to hire a 7.5-ton lorry to perpetrate their act. Their failure to provide payment details for the rental meant that they had to use a smaller van from a store which drove into the pedestrian on the bridge before stabbing people in Borough Market. 8 people were killed and dozens more were injured in the attack, which began shortly before 10 p.m. last Saturday. Meanwhile, the police is assuring residents and visitors of their safety despite the attack.
Highly effective at preventing attacks in this country, and we will step up a gear and we will do our level best to stop any further attack. But London is a wonderful international city. We attract visitors from all over the world all the time, and we love it because it's so diverse. And London is open. People are going about their business. We have fantastic events going on in London today. They're all proceeding as usual. We had our elections yesterday, and London is full of visitors and people working and shopping. It's a safe city, and we will do everything we can in our power to keep you safe.
The European Union seems ready for negotiations leading to the final exit of Britain from the bloc. This was confirmed by the German Chancellor Angela Merkel, who believes that Britain will stick to the timetable for talks due to begin on the 19th of June. She further said that during negotiations, EU states would be asserting the interests of members that will make up the future of the European Union. Mrs. Merkel added that she hoped Britain will remain a good partner. And the main news again. The Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, the NNPC, today cleared the air on gas supply to power generating companies, insisting that the corporation supplies enough gas to generate up to 3,056 megawatts of electricity daily. Also today, prominent Nigerians, including the former Senate President, Dr. Kenan Amani, Governor of Kwara State, Abdul Fattah Ahmed, and the Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi Ojaja II, all made appeals to every citizen of the country to allow peace to reign in Nigeria. And that's how it's been on the news at 10 tonight. I want to thank you so much indeed for being a part of it. On behalf of everyone here, have a splendid night, please. And a good week ahead. Good night.